Hey, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. Great morning, you guys. I know it's early. Some of you may not have gone to bed yet. Some of you may be just getting up. Either way, I wanted to come on and just share some things with you guys. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to come in. Once you get in, please let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from. If you're joining from a group, please be sure to put your name and where you're tuning in from. Put your name and where you're tuning in from, city, state, country. Let me know where you're tuning in from. There is a word from the Lord for the year 2021. And I want to share that word with you guys today. So just let me know where you're tuning in from. And we're going to get ready to get started. Be sure to share this broadcast, mm, share this broadcast, and because I know there's some people who are going to need this word. Yeah, one of the things that I've learned is that God has a way of positioning us to hear a certain thing to share it, right? We hear it to share it, and we hear it to share it because there's someone that we're connected to that needs what we're getting, and it is our job, our responsibility to do just that. So I don't want anybody to miss this. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. This morning I woke up and I was really talking to God about this year, and what this year holds and what's going on. Great morning, great morning. And I normally look at several things when I'm getting ready to give a word like this. I look at the numbers, the symbolism, like all of that. And God said to me this morning, He said, just tell him what I say. So I don't know all of what He's going to say right now. I'm just serving as a mouthpiece. So just know that this is not something that's been written down. This is not something that's been pre planned. This is simply me serving as a mouthpiece for the Most High. So whatever He says, He says. Um, it is what it is. And I'm going to release the word. But this is one thing I know for sure that He said to me. He said that 2021 is a year of redemption. 2021 is a year of redemption. For a lot of people, 2020 was a year that, although, and I'm going to tell you guys this, although the year we talked about double vision, we talked about, perfect vision, seeing clearly, all of that. And I believe 2020 fulfilled its promises to us. Like literally what the word said that 2020 was going to be is what it was. We got clear vision. We got clear vision as it related to race relations. We got clear vision as it related to relationships. We got clear vision as it related to our ability to adapt. We got clear vision as it related to our purpose. We got clear vision as it related to a lot of things. We got clear vision as it related to what's most important in life. Think about it. In 2020, in the midst of the pandemic, we really learned what's important. And I promise you, people realized their health was way more important than they had previously thought it was. So 2020 fulfilled its promise to us. The word that the Lord gave me for 2020, which was perfect vision, clear vision, like literally, that's what 2020 was for me. And I'm telling you, I just got clear on a whole lot of stuff in 2020. And it allowed me to make decisions that were necessary to set me up for 2021. In the midst of it, though, in 2020, we also lost some things, some people, and some relationships. We lost some things, some people, and some relationships. And so, what God said for 2021 is the year of redemption. God is going to redeem us. Listen, and I want you to understand that this redemption takes several forms. Hey, Alita, how are you, beautiful? This redemption takes several forms. So let me talk about what redemption is happening in 2021. Okay. So in 2021, He's going to redeem us. See, first of all, there are people who have counted you out. People who have counted you out, who are said that you'll never, who have tossed you away, who refuse to, you went to them and they refuse to invest their time, their energy, their focus in you because they didn't think that you were valuable enough. But God says in 2021, He's redeeming you. And those very same people are going to be coming to you, wanting to work with you, only for you to have to tell them, no, my brother and my sister, that it's not going to happen. God is going to redeem you. He's going to redeem your name. So he's going to redeem you, right? So he's going to show people who you are for real, right? But he's also going to redeem your name. Your name has been dragged to the mud. People have talked about you. People have dogged you out. People have done all kinds of things, said all manner of evil against you falsely. People have done all of this stuff as it relates to your name. But God says that in 2021, he is redeeming your name, and your name will be spoken in circles by people you do not know, who have the ability to absolutely change the trajectory of your life and how long it takes you to get there. They're speaking your name. Your name is the name that's coming up. Your name is being spoken to kings and queens and politicians and leaders and people with great influence in the industries that you're in. Your name is being spoken on the mountain of influence that is yours. Your name is being spoken. God is going to redeem you, and he's going to redeem your name. Okay? Now, listen to me. If that's not enough, I need y'all to understand that God is not through. So, God, listen, literally, I see 7 redemptions that God is going to do. 7 redemptions. And these are the redemptions that are getting ready to happen. He's going to redeem you. He's going to redeem your name. Y'all ready? God said, I'm going to redeem your time. I'm going to redeem your time. Listen, many of you have thought that it was too late, like you missed it. You found yourself in a place where you were trying to figure out what was going on because it didn't happen the way you thought it was going to happen. It didn't happen the way that you felt like God was going to do it. Now, he told you what he was going to do, but you felt like he was going to do it in a particular way, but it didn't happen that way. So let me tell you something. God said, I'm redeeming the time. And what it took years to accomplish in the past, I'm going to do like that. He said, I'm redeeming your time. You're going to see accelerated results. You're going to see accelerated influence. You're going to see accelerated power. You're going to see accelerated income. You're going to see acceleration all around you. God is redeeming your time. It's not going to take a long time for anything to happen in your life. Listen, for some of you, you were in a place where you found yourself thinking that things were going to happen in a particular way. We talked about that, right? But check this out. What took other people months and years is going to happen to you and for you in days. Literally days. The Most High is going to do it so rapidly that people's minds are going to be blown and they're going to be boggled and they're going to be trying to figure out what happened. I'm telling you, he's going to move you to the front of the line. That's the next one. My God. He's redeeming your position. So God is not only going to redeem you, he's going to redeem your name, he's going to redeem your time, but he's going to redeem your position. See, listen, let me tell you something. Some of you have always seemed to find yourself at the back of the room. What's up, boss twin? How you doing, boo? There you go with my lips, sir. Yes, acceleration. All right. So he's going to redeem your position. So you found yourself at the back of the line, the back of the line, the end. You felt like, oh, it's not going to happen for me because I'm too far back. I'm too far back. It's not gonna, but God is literally going to move you from the back to the front. I wish I could get a witness today. God is going to redeem your position. He's going to move you from the back to the front. From the back to the front. I don't know if you've ever been in a long line somewhere and you found yourself standing there and it just seemed like it was going to take forever. And then someone walks up to you and they say, hey, how you doing? And you're like, hey, I'm good. And they're going to the front. They're like, come on, go with me. Because there's a favor that rests on your life that is going to move your position. It is the favor of God that rests on your life that is going to move your position. And people are going to try to figure out, how did you get to the front of the line? How did you get up there? How did that happen for you? Listen, God is doing it. He is doing it. We are in day one of month 1 of 2021. And this is what I'm going to tell y'all. And I'm telling you that you guys need to understand that this is absolutely the truth. Today, you're going to move to the front of the line. Today. I want you to watch and I want you to come back and I want you to say, Dr. V, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. I was just minding my business, and then all of a sudden I was moved from the back to the front. Listen, the front of the line. So God is going to redeem your time. He's going to redeem you. He's going to redeem your name. He's going to redeem your time. He's going to redeem your position. Okay? You, your name, your time, your position. Baby, he's not done. He's going to redeem your relationship. Now, I'm going to talk about relationship in a couple of different ways because one is he's going to redeem your relationship with him. See, sometimes we get out of kilter with God. It seems like we're not in the flow. We're just something is off, right? We don't know what it is, but something is off. And when something is off, people immediately say, "Oh, well, you got sin in your life that's preventing your relationship." But sometimes what God does is he puts you in a place of solitude so that you can't really feel like super close to him because he needs you in a place of solitude, in a place where you're operating off the word that he gave you. So he's going to redeem your relationship first with him. The next thing he's going to do within the relationship realm, all of this is the same thing. He's going to redeem your relationship with family. He's going to redeem your relationship with family. Some of you have relationships in your family relationships are broken. They've been broken for a long time. You've not been able to really connect with people that you love. But I'm telling you this, and I'm telling you, listen, I'm telling you that those relationships, God is redeeming them in 2021. If you have sibling fractures, what's a sibling fracture, Dr. V? A sibling fracture is a broken relationship with one of your siblings, your brother, your sister. Listen, a sibling fracture. If you have a sibling fracture, expect a redemption in that fracture. That fracture is going to be removed. It's going to be repaired. It's going to be repaired. So first, he's going to redeem your relationship with him. Then he's going to redeem your relationship with your family. But baby, he is not done. He's not done. He's also going to redeem your romantic relationship. Now, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I don't want y'all to think that what I'm saying is that he's going to put you back with an ex. He's going to put you back with someone that you broke up with. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is if that's what he's doing, he's going to do it. But also, if you have simply just been desiring a certain type of relationship and trying to figure out why you can't have that relationship, why it can't happen for you, what's going on with you, that relationship is going to show up in 2021. He's going to redeem your romantic relationship. He's going to redeem that thing. And when it shows up, it's not going to take long. Nothing is going to take long in that relationship. Things are going to be very quick. They're going to move quickly. It's going to be like you meet, you connect, you reconnect, and it's going to be like whoosh. And you're going to be like, whoa, where did that come from? Hold up. What is this feeling? Wait. Now, let me tell you something. You need to be careful. Let me tell you why you need to be careful. The pattern that the enemy is going to use, is when it comes to romantic relationship, there's going to be a counterfeit and then the real. So there's going to be a counterfeit redemption and then there's going to be the real redemption. So there'll be a counterfeit relationship that shows up before the real relationship shows up. Listen, the counterfeit is going to show up. I'm just telling you, it's going to show up. The counterfeit is going to show up. Just know that it's a counterfeit, right? Listen, but the counterfeit serves a purpose. The counterfeit serves a purpose because what the counterfeit is going to do is it's going to seem like the real thing. It's going to have elements of the real thing that you've been missing, right? And so when those elements of the real thing that you've been missing show up, you're going to be like, oh, this is it. This is it, right? This is it. But then after those initial elements show up and you get excited about them, see, that's God's way of showing you that they exist and that you're going to have them. But then you're going to start seeing these patterns, these old things from past relationships that were destructive or counter effective. And when that shows up and you start seeing all of that, that's your indication that it is the counterfeit. It's the counterfeit. But you need the counterfeit just like you need the real. You need the counterfeit because the counterfeit gives you hope. It helps you to learn some things about you. It also tightens up your discernment and it tightens up your discernment and it tightens up your decision making because you're going to have to decide. You're going to have to choose to let go of what looks like it's real so that you can get what is real. You're going to have to make the decision to let go of what looks like it's real in order to get the real. Good news is, once the counterfeit shows up, know that the real is not far behind. Okay? Once the counterfeit shows up, know that the real is not far behind. All right? So, he's going to redeem you, your name, your time, your position, your relationships. You ready? Are y'all ready? I don't think y'all ready. If you ready, put ready in the comments. If you ready, put ready in the comments. Let me know you ready for the next redemption. Let me know you're ready for the next redemption. Let me know. If you ready, put ready in the comments. Put ready in the comments. Put ready in the comments because I want to make sure y'all are ready for this one. Y'all ready? I'm waiting. You know that delay between when you are typing something and when it shows up through the internet, right? All right, we got it ready. We got one ready. We got one ready. Anybody else ready? All right, Alita's ready. Alita said, I'm ready. Representing for Forward Focus 21. 21 days to set focus and propel you into destiny. Catherine says she's ready. All right, all right. We operating on ready over here. Listen to me. God said that he's going to redeem your finances. He's going to redeem your finances, redemption in your finances. Now listen, this financial redemption that's getting ready to take place, baby, let me tell you, this financial redemption is going to blow your minds. In the first quarter, hold on, let me lean in a little bit because I want y'all to hear me. In the first quarter of 21, in the first quarter, y'all listen to me. If you, then he. What I say? If you, then he. If you will do what he tells you to do, if you will just obey him, even if it seems crazy, even if it looks crazy, if you will obey him in January. And what I hear is the first 30 days. I didn't hear 31 because what's going to happen is going to happen by day 31. But if you'll obey him in the first 30 days, your first quarter of 2021 is going to be greater than your entire 2020 year. Did y'all hear what I said? If you will obey him in the first 30 days of January, then your first quarter, you hear what I said? Your first quarter, that's January, February, March, is going to be greater than all of 2020. Whatever you made financially in 2020, in the first quarter of 2021, you obey him for those first 30 days. And he's going to be very specific in the things that he tells you to do. Some of it's going to be sound like it's absolutely crazy. Do it anyway. But if you will obey him those first 30 days, your first quarter will supersede your entire annual income for 2020. I know that's right, Alita. Yes, he's going to redeem your finances. He's going to redeem your finances. He's going to redeem your finances. Your obedience in the first 30 days of 2021, first 30 days is going to result in you then receiving in the first quarter of 21 greater financial abundance than you had the entire year of 2020. That ought to give y'all some incentive to do your taxes so that you can know what your redemption looked like in the first quarter. That ought to give you some incentive. Don't wait to the last minute. Don't wait to the last minute. Don't wait to the last minute. See, I'm trying to tell y'all something. What God is getting ready to do is he is so intent on redeeming you. He's going to let the entire world know that you have been redeemed in that first quarter of the year. They don't have to wait to December 31st to see it. They're going to see it in the first quarter, and their minds are going to be they're going to be blown, and they're going to say, listen, nobody could have done that but God. Nobody could have done that but God. God is not playing with us. He's not playing. Listen, y'all. So listen, he's going to redeem you. He's going to redeem your name. He's going to redeem your time. He's going to redeem your position. He's going to redeem your relationships. He's going to redeem your finances. He's not done. Thank you, Alita, for writing it down. He's not done. He's not done. The seventh thing he's going to do, he's going to redeem your purpose. He's going to redeem your purpose. He's going to redeem your purpose. This is a little personal for me. He's going to redeem your purpose. So for some of you, for some of us, we may have found ourselves in a place where we felt like what we thought our purpose was, like it wasn't showing up. It wasn't showing up. Like you weren't seeing it the way you wanted to see it. Like it seemed like, okay, well, I thought, but maybe I was wrong, right? No, you weren't wrong. He's going to redeem your purpose. I literally watched God have me make an announcement yesterday that I thought I would never make again. Do you hear what I'm telling you? And that was him redeeming my purpose. And I'm telling you, like he's been setting it up for me, right? He's been setting it up for me. First, I was doing my vision board, and I've been tired with my school. I've been tired. I put a lot into it. It takes a lot out of me financially in terms of time and energy. And so I really have been contemplating shutting the school down. I really had been contemplating it. And God said, no, you're not doing that. But who told you to do that? No. Because you what? Tired? No, you can't do it. Literally, I was doing my vision board, and this is my Forex vision board. The things that I want Forex to pay for, the things that I'm funding through Forex. Forex is going to be my silent investor, okay? And I was doing my board, and all of a sudden, I was looking at school spaces, what I want the space to look like, what I want to do in the building, right? Which I can't do where I am. So I know that I'm going to be moving this year. So he was showing me things, and I was like, oh, yes, I want this, and I want it to look like this, and I want this, and and it's very innovative, state of the art. It's very creative. It's very open. It's very non-traditional. Like that's what I want. I want a space where they can come in and be like bosses, where they can have offices, like their own little offices. And like, I'm telling you, I have a vision. God gave me a vision. And so I began to put those spaces on there, and I began to put the different symbols of things, because they're trading too. So they're going to be trading themselves, right? Because literally my goal is to create millionaires by the time they graduate from high school. It's going to happen. It must happen, right? It's the vision that God gave me, is that I would have students who would walk away as millionaires out of high school. So I put it on there. It was on the board. He redeemed my purpose. And then yesterday he had me announce, and y'all listen, I had no conversations with nobody about this. I did not want to do this. But he said, you're getting ready to launch your ministry again. I'm talking about ministry on another level, ministry where you're really impacting the lives of people on a large scope, ministry that's going to be in multiple locations. That ministry, you're going to launch that. You're going to launch that in 2021. Listen, when God called me to preach, listen, I was not the one. And I need y'all to hear me, because these people that be running to preach, that be running to pastor, that be running to be a prophet, that be running to be an apostle, a bishop, a teacher, or whatever, these people that just be running to it. Nah. He ain't called you. You ain't called, you just going. Everybody that I know that's called of God, they didn't want to do it. Did not want to do it. And I believe that God uses people like that, because people who are overly anxious to do it, sometimes their whole motivation and their motive is wrong. But whatever your purpose is, God is redeeming it in 2021. You're going to see it show up stronger. You're going to see it show up mightier. You're going to see it show up with greater force. And you're going to know that you know that you know that's your purpose. You're going to know that you know that you know that that's your purpose. Come on, Alita. You ain't even got to know where it's going to be open. Just know that in 2021, it's happening. In 2021, it's happening. God is doing exceedingly and abundantly above all that we could think or ask in 2021. Exceedingly and abundantly above all that we could think or ask in 2021. He said, I'm redeeming you. I'm redeeming your name. I'm redeeming your time. I'm redeeming your position. I'm redeeming your relationships with him, with family, and romantically. And I'm redeeming your, what's the next one? You, your name, your time, your position, relationships. Y'all, what is 6? Your finances and your purpose. 7 things that God is doing. He's redeeming you. Know that 2021 is your year of redemption. You don't have to doubt. You don't have to question. You don't have to wonder. God is doing it, and he's going to do it so quickly. It's going to blow your mind, and it's going to blow the minds of others. But you're all going to know that nobody but God could have done that. So as you are going through today, I want you to take a minute, just take a minute, take a little time, maybe right after this live, and just begin to write down what God is saying to you. What did he spark in you from this? What was reactivated? What is that number, right? And watch him. Watch him work. Watch him work. Just to set the stage, right? To help set the stage. Starting January 7th, we're going to be doing our Forward Focus 21 fast. So it's so amazing that Alita's commenting from that page, right? Because it's time. It's time. We're going to do our Forward Focus 21-day fast. It's a fast designed to have you really seek God. You know, a lot of times with fast, people tell you exactly what to fast. We're not going to tell you what to fast. What I'm going to tell you is, seek God about what to fast, but do fast. Seek God about what to fast, but do fast for 21 days. Commit 21 days to him. It's going to help you be clear so that you can hear what he's saying. Remember, he said for the first 30 days, be obedient to what he tells you. For the first 30 days, be obedient to what he tells you. On this fast, this 21-day fast, it's going to help you to get clarity. It's going to help you to get clear about what God is saying to you so that you will be able to operate in the obedience that you need to operate in for those 30 days so that you can see that abundance in that first quarter. Like, listen, I don't want to miss anything that God has for me. I don't want to miss a single open door. And so I am submitting myself unto him. It's going to be epic. So that's January 7th through the 28th. We're going to do a 21-day fast. Forward Focus 21. We're going to use volume 2 of the book. Now listen, that means volume 2 got to be done, right? It got to be out. So this morning, I'm finishing it up. I didn't get it finished yesterday. That was my mission, to get it finished yesterday. But a lot of stuff happened yesterday that I was not anticipating. But I'm finishing it up this morning so that I can send it out to the printer so that it will be ready back and I can ship so that you can get it. How about that part right there? So stay tuned for the link for you to purchase your Forward Focus 21 and pre-order it. Matter of fact, I think it's on my website. Let me check real quick, but I think it is. And you can go ahead and do your pre-order for it. Thank you, Alita. Come on. Redemption 7. Redemption 2021. 7 things God is redeeming you for. 7 things God is redeeming you for. He's redeeming you. He's redeeming your name, your time, your position, your relationship, your finances, and your purpose. All of those things. Redemption is nigh. Honey, don't miss the redemption of the Lord because it is here. Let me check the store real quick. Let me see if it's here. Absolutely, it's on there. You literally can go to my website and order your copy. Yes, Alita, I'm so excited. You can go to the website and order your copy. I'm going to drop it in here so that you can see it and know where to go. And it's very simple. It's drvlive.com, drvlive.com. Bam. drvlive.com. Go there. You can pre-order your copy of volume 2 of the book. And then as soon as it comes out, I will be shipping it. But God is redeeming you. God is redeeming you. This is the time. So go to drvlive.com and you can pre-order your copy of volume 2 of Forward Focus 21. Go ahead and get it. Get one for a friend. Do it together. If you're in a relationship, do it with your significant other so that you guys can take the journey together. What I can tell you is this: God is not playing. It is going to be absolutely incredible what he does in 2021. With that said, you guys, I want you to know, thank you so much, Alita. You're amazing. With that said, you guys, I want you to know that everything that God is doing right now is strategic. It's strategic. And everything that you went through in 2020 was designed to set you up for 2021. So get ready for what God is doing, how he's moving, and what he's producing, because I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, you don't want to miss it. 2021, baby, it's redemption time. Oh, Alita said a prophetic word. Um, mm, that is the prophetic word. That is the prophetic word for 2021. This is what he's doing. You talking about an individual prophetic word, Alita? You missed it yesterday. Did you miss it yesterday, Alita? When I did it? Let me go ahead, because some of you may not have been there. Let me go ahead and if you would like a prophetic word, an individual prophetic word, put a 1 in the comments, and I'll go ahead and I'll release that word to you. Listen, you deserve something after being here this early in the morning. So if you missed it, make sure that you put your name and the 1. Put your name in the 1 if you're joining via a group. You watching via one of the groups. Put your name in a 1. Your name in a 1, and I'm going to bless you guys with the word that the Lord has given me for you. All right, Cherie. Although 2020 was hectic, to say the least, 2021 truly is your year of redemption. You're literally going to see your business explode. You're going to be able to do things that you wanted to do, but had not been able to do. You're going to be able to do things that you wanted to do, but had not been able to do because maybe finances, because of time, because of whatever. Literally, you're going to be able to do that in 2021. His redemption is going to show up in so many individual ways in your life. But I want you to really appropriate each of those 7 things. Those 7 ways that he's going to redeem you. And I really want you to hone in on that, because I promise you, God is doing something in your life that is going to absolutely be incredible. That's going to touch so many other lives. Alita, you got Alita, you got another major shift. You got another major shift. You got another major shift in 2021. It's another major shift. And it's going to feel like, God, why is it every year, right? But I promise you, this shift shifts you into destiny. This shift shifts you into destiny. So just know that you got a major shift. Make the shift and watch God move. People are going to talk about you. They're going to have stuff to say. Don't let it bother you. Just do what God says. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. You have not missed God, not one time. You've not missed him. Everything has had purpose. Watch what he does with it when he ties it up in a nice little bow and hands you the gift. Okay. Hey, man of God. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. God is worthy. Let me go ahead and give you this word. Listen, um, last year, there was a significant relationship that you ended up having to sever, a significant relationship that you ended up having to sever, and it broke your heart. Your heart felt like it was broken, and it was broken into a lot of pieces. God says, I'm mending your heart. I'm mending your heart. He's mending your heart in 2021. I don't want you to feel no type of way because of that. I want you to know that God needed that to happen. God needed that to happen in order for some other things to manifest in your life. He needed that to happen. It's going to all work together for your good. Watch what he does with it. It's going to work together for your good. Elder Sharon, um, let me answer this question. Yes, Alita. Yes, I see a move. I do. And it's going to be to a very hot place. You're moving to a place that's very hot. I see a lot of heat, a lot of heat, a lot of heat, a hot place. Okay. Elder Sharon, um, so God is shifting some things in your relationship with him. And let me tell you what I mean by this. Um, 2020 has really brought to the forefront for you some discrepancies in how you've always viewed ministry or been taught that ministry happens and what God is doing. In 21, that shift is going to, you're going to do ministry differently. Like you're going to do ministry different. However you've been doing it, it's not going to look like that anymore. It's not. There are some portals that God is opening up for you that are going to give you access to some mysteries as it relates to him, as it relates to spirit, as it relates to your purpose and your destiny and what he wants to do in your life. So it's not going to look traditional. It's not going to look traditional. And people are going to wonder what is going on. What is going on? What's wrong with you? You're not going to fit in some places that you used to fit. It's not going to be comfortable in some places where you used to be comfortable. It's not. It's just not. But God has graced you to be able to go through it. In fact, you guys, 2021, if you add the numbers, 2 and 2 is 4 and 1 is 5, right? 5 is the number of grace. There is a grace that God has placed on 2021 that is going to like blow your mind. Like you're going to have the grace to do it. So just like when the Apostle Paul said, I prayed that God would remove the thorn. And he said, my grace is sufficient. Know that his grace is sufficient as you're going through, um, as you're going through what you're going through, this transition. Okay. Um, let me see. Let me see. Yes, Alita, I know, honey. I know. Hey, Regina, how are you? Beautiful. Good to see you, gorgeous. That's what I see, Alita. Let me take that back. Hold on, 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 hold on. It's going to depend. It's going to depend. This is a decision time, and decisions that are made are going to determine whether it's 4 or 3. This is decision time, and decisions that are made will determine whether it's 4 or 3. Literally. Yep, it sure is. It is. It is. Um, Let me say this because y'all, there's some things I want y'all to understand. When there are things that God is getting ready to do for you, and you are in covenant with someone, you're in covenant with someone, um, it will often be the case that the decisions that each of the individual parties make determine whether or not which direction it goes. Because God is a gentleman. He's never going to force people to do anything. And so because he's a gentleman and there's a covenant, if the two people, but it's based on decisions. It's based on decisions. It's based on decisions. Thank you. Now I don't know who this is, y'all got, because if you join through the group, I can't see who it is. Right now it's showing Facebook user. If that's you, go ahead and drop your name in the comments. Amen. God is worthy. Amen. Amen. I pray it blessed you. I pray it blessed you. Yes, it is. Listen, y'all, I'm telling you, we want to make everything so simple and straightforward. But the truth of the matter is, God is simple, but also complex. Okay, Cherie. Okay. God is simple, but also complex, right? And the complexity comes in that you have choices. And because people have choices, that determines, okay, if you've ever looked at a flow chart, at a flow chart, I want you to think about your situation like that. It's like a flow chart. If this, then this. If it's not this, then this. And then if this, then this. And if it's not this, then this. It's like a whole flow chart that takes place when it comes to those decisions and stuff. And so you can't control the decisions that others make, but the decisions that they make will determine the final outcome. You can't determine the decisions that others make, but the decisions that they make determine the final outcome. Boss twin, calm down, calm down. Yes, be out of your mind about these whole blessings. These whole blessings that God got in store. They're amazing. They're amazing. I'm truly excited about what God is doing. And what he's doing, I want y'all to hear me. What God is doing, it's not just for you, but it's to show the world that he's still God. Show the world that he uses who he chooses. To show the world that he qualifies who he wants to use to exemplify. You understand? He qualifies who he wants to use to exemplify. See, we got this thing all messed up. See, we think the person that's going to be set as the example is going to be the person who's done everything perfectly, the person that's done everything right, the person who, was born in the right set of in the right circumstances, in the right situation. Like we think it's the person that, has been in the church, always been in the church, but that is not what God is doing. That is not what God is doing. It is not what God is doing. What God is doing is he's using the people who the church has cast aside. He's using the people that the church has cast aside. And those are the people that he is he's using the people that he's using the people. I'm not fooling with Boss Twin. He's using the people that other people disqualified, and he's qualifying them. He's using the people that other people disqualified, and he's using them. So just know, if you feel like you've been disqualified, if you feel like you're not good enough, if you feel like you don't have the expertise, if you feel like you don't have the financial resources, if you feel like you don't have the influence, if you feel like you don't have the support or the backing, if you feel like you don't have, you're who he's looking for. God is looking for you. Yes, he's using those that have been cast aside. He's using those who have been disqualified to exemplify him, how he moves, what he does, what he wants to happen in the earth realm. It's just because he uses the simple things to confound the wise. The wise are going to be trying to figure it out. I'm telling you, there's getting ready to be a whole shift in who's considered spiritual examples and spiritual voices in 2021. In 2021, the final vestiges of those who have abused the position that he put them in, those final vestiges are going to be pulled down. There's going to be um, massive exposure of people. And this is what I want to tell y'all. When it happens, don't lose your mind. They're human. Don't lose your mind. They're human. So just know that. Okay. But 2021, the year of redemption. I know there's some people who just joined us. If you just joined and you would like an individual prophetic one word, put a one in the comments. Put a one in the comments. If you're tuning in from a group, put your name next to it, just so that I can call your name and know who I'm talking to. If you want an individual prophetic word, put a one. Put a one in the comments, and I'll give you the word that the Lord gives me for you for 2021. Just to recap what the prophetic word for the entire year is. Let me scroll back up. Thank you, Alita, for writing it down for us so that I can easily just go back to it. God is redeeming you. 2021 is the year of redemption. He's going to redeem you. He's going to redeem your name. He's going to redeem your time. He's going to redeem your position. He's going to redeem your relationship. He's going to redeem your finances. And he's going to redeem your purpose, right? He's going to redeem those things. Those things are going to be redeemed in 2021. If you would like an individual prophetic word, go ahead, put a one in the comments, and I'll go ahead and I'll give you what the Lord has for me, has for you. Okay. But that's the redemption. 2021, redemption time. It's redemption time. Let's let God redeem me, God. All right. My baby. Ooh. Artie. This is what I see. 2021 is going to be a year where you truly come into yourself. You're already very strong-minded, very strong-willed, very focused, but you're going to feel yourself in a whole different way. It's like there are parts of you that you're very confident and comfortable in, but there are other parts that's not so much. So what's going to happen is you're going to get it's going to become holistic. It's going to become the whole you. Like you're going to love yourself. You're going to love everything about you, right? And God is going to use that to impact the lives of other people. There is a heavy anointing on you, and there's a prophetic anointing on you. Literally, you see things, you know things, and you don't always know how you know or anything like that, but you know things, and God is getting ready to really do some things in your life that's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. Watch what God does and how your influence is going to influence others. Your influence is going to influence others. Yeah. So, Boss Twin, I got to get you. I got to get you, man. I got to get you. Listen, let me tell you something. God has some amazing, incredible things in store for you. But in order for you to get them, you're going to have to come out of the carnal. So you allow your carnal to rule you so much that it gets you in situations. 2020 was a prime example of that. You allowed your carnal, your sex drive, your desires to get you in some situations that resulted in some not good things happening. Some just not good things happening. That's what I'm going to say. And as long as you continue to allow that to drive you, and I'm not saying that sex is bad. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying having a sex drive or desires is bad. But what I'm going to tell you is you've allowed it to have an overinflated place in your life. My God, I need some water. An overinflated place in your life. And you've got to change that. If you don't change that, in 2021, it's going to be the source of your destruction. Don't experience destruction because you can't get that peace in check. Don't allow it to take you out. Don't do it. I see a woman that God has for you, and she's an amazing woman. It's not me, but she's an amazing woman. She's not going to respond to what other women have responded to. and you're going to run her off and you're going to miss it because you're allowing the sexual to overtake what God is doing. Don't do it. And right now, I declare and decree that the power and presence of God is overtaking you even now, and that he disrupts your thought processes, and he disrupts the way you've been living life so that you can truly fulfill his promises, um, his mandate on your life, and his promises be fulfilled in your life. Because I'm telling you, there's some things that God has for you. Listen, you have a great business mind, but your business gets stuck because you allow the P to get in the way. You got to get the P out of the way. The P got to get out of the way. The P been in the way. It's been blocking you from truly having the success that God desires for you to have. And so as long as you keep the P first and foremost, you're going to continue to get what you've gotten. You might get the P and some other stuff, but you're not going to get the other things that God has for you. So you got to make some decisions. You got to make some decisions, but it's your choice. You get to choose. I told you, God is a gentleman. He never forces anything on us. But what you choose, like that's what's going to happen. You're welcome, beautiful. You're so welcome. Regina, I just hear God saying it's not too late. Like it seems like there's been a super focus on time for you. But I hear God saying it's not too late. It's just not too late. So stay tuned. There's more. All right, you guys, listen. I just love you guys to life. And I want you to know that what God is doing is going to blow your mind. And as I get off the line, I just want to remind you of a couple of things. You can get pre-order your copy of Forward Focus 21, Volume 2 at drvlive.com. You can go ahead and order that. I also want to let you know we start our fast, Forward Focus 21, January 7th. January 7th. If you want more information about that, go to our Facebook group, Forward Focus 21, Forward Focus 21, 21 days to set, focus, and propel you into destiny. And request membership there. Go to Forward Focus 21, 21 days to set, focus, and propel you into destiny. If you if you don't know what that is, it's right here. Okay. Go to the group, request membership. We'll get you in, and you'll be able to get access to the information. We'll be updating in the group. We'll be telling you what you need to do, giving you the updates as they come along. Just know that God is getting ready to blow your mind in 21. I know this. Mm. There's no judgment in God. There's no judgment in God. And some people who are religious would have been offended by some of the things that my boss twin commented. I'm not offended. It doesn't offend me. I'm not easily offended. Get it. I understand. I also just know that when God has something for you, he has something for you. He's going to get it to you one way or the other. And that's real. That's real. He's going to get it to you one way or the other. That's so real. He loves his people. He loves us so much. He loves us. He just loves us. So, as I close out, let me say this. I want to make this declaration over you. I declare and decree that everything your hands touch will prosper, and every place your feet tread, God will give you dominion. That your worst days are behind you and your best days are ahead of you. And that the promises of God are yea and amen. Yes, and let it be so. That his word will not return to him void, but it will accomplish everything that he. I saw Texas. Let me finish this. But it will accomplish everything that it is sent forth to accomplish. I saw Texas. That's what I saw. I saw Texas. I did. When I tell y'all that God is amazing, He is. And I am incredibly humbled by how He uses me. I'm incredibly humbled. He chooses to use me. And while some may say I'm not qualified to be used, God said yes. And I am the perfect example of those that God has qualified. If even though people have disqualified, God qualifies. I'm not qualified because my life has been perfect. I'm not qualified because I do everything right. I'm not qualified because I live a sinless and blameless life. I'm not qualified because I got a doctorate in divinity or theology. I'm not qualified because I've pastored for all of these years, or I've come from the lineage of Bishop Jakes or someone else. I'm not qualified for because of any of those things, but I'm qualified because He qualified me. And I don't take it lightly. God has qualified you. Stop worrying about whether or not people do. So I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Be absolutely and incredibly blessed. Mwah.